Miss Kathy. I am so happy to be with you today, and we're going to do something fun. We're going to use our imaginations and move our bodies to go through the story of a warrior finding a great treasure. So I want you to stand with your feet underneath, and we're going to come onto that mountain pose because that's where this story is going to start. So reach your fingertips down toward the ground and reach your head up toward the sky or the ceiling. Close your eyes and take a few breaths. And this is where I want you to really start your imagination. So think about a big mountain, the mountain kingdom. And this warrior has been asked to go find a lost treasure. So he's about to go on a journey. We're starting this journey at night. You can close your eyes and picture beautiful night sky. And now we're going to come into some poses. We're going to first do some moon and some stars underneath our night sky. So reach your hands all the way up overhead. Put your palms together and let your fingertips reach over to one side. We're going to be a beautiful shining half moon, a little piece of a moon. And coming back to center, open your hands and take a big step out. Reach out to be a beautiful shining star. Good, breathe, let your light shine. Come back to center, bring your hands back over your head. We're gonna go for that moon on the other side. Let your fingertips reach over. Open up for that silvery moon. Now we're gonna step way out for one more time. Connect with that star. Shine it out. Put a big smile on your face. Good. Coming back to the center, let's find our mountain pose one more time as our warrior starts on his journey. So bring your hands right in. We're going to close our eyes and we're going to just say a quick prayer over our journey. Take a big deep breath and let it out. And now with your left foot, take a big step back. Let your heel come down into the floor or your mat. Take a bend into that front knee. You want to turn facing forward like you're looking out over the mountain range. Reach those hands up. This is our warrior pose. Feeling strong. You know you've got a big journey ahead of you. And now we're going to open up and take the right hand and point it out. And then bring that right hand right to your forehead. Let's look over the mountain. What do we see? We see trees and we see maybe some animals. We know it's time to start our journey and we see right where we need to go. Give it a point. Good. We're going to come all the way down. We've got to climb down this mountain. So put your hands down on your mat, slide your toes back, and walk those hands down the mountain. Good. Rolling up. As we take a break on our climbing, we see a bear, and that bear is chasing us. So we're gonna be the bear, crouching down, walk that bear up, all the way back up toward the warrior. And the warrior sees the bear, so the warrior starts to run a little faster. Run, 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 run. Taking a break, we're going to look. We're going to take a step back with our right toes. Settle in. The warrior's feeling calm and strong. And now open up, finding our path. Looking out over the landscape. Good. We see right where we need to go. Let's go. And then all the way down, slide those front toes back. Walk those hands down the mountain. Ooh, taking a break. We see the bear. One more time, crouching down. Walk that bear up towards your warrior. The warrior It sees the bear and knows he's got to run. Run, warrior. Make it all the way down. All the way to the bottom of our mountain. Now in front of our warrior is a river. So we've got to get that warrior across the river. Take a big breath up and exhale all the way down. Step those toes back and come onto your belly. We're gonna let that warrior swim across the river. Reach your hands out and swim. Toes and hands moving. Swim that warrior. And now taking some bigger strokes, press back. Oh, one more time. Good. Bring yourself to a seated position. Whoo! We made it across the river. Now what do we think we might need to do before returning? We might need to rest. So as we're resting, we're going to take a little time by a campfire. So we're going to stack our campfire logs, and we're going to let our legs be those logs. So taking your right shin, put it straight across. Bring your left heel right behind your knee and sit up tall. Now your legs look like fire logs. And we're just going to reach our hands up like a big yawn and let it out. We have had a long, hard journey. Reach up again. Let it out. And we're going to just use our imaginations and pretend that we have a big, soft blanket. So we're going to let our right heel stay down. We're going to wrap up with that blanket, bringing the blanket underneath, wrapping yourself into a little ball. Hug it in. Taking this time, feeling cozy and warm by your fire. And now we're going to stack some more logs on our fire. So bringing that right foot down, take your left heel across, stack your logs, and let's look around, looking through, making sure that everything's good, looking around across our journey, looking up into the sky. Reaching our hands up, one more big yawn. Good, let's wrap up with our blanket. Take those hands underneath. Bring everything in into a little ball. Getting ready for our rest. And now it's time to rest. Bring those feet around. Bring yourself all the way onto your belly and just let your warrior take a long rest. And now the morning is here and we're going to take a stretch. Easing those hips all the way back. Reach the fingertips out. Stretch as you wake up. Coming back onto your seat. The warrior knows that he's got a long journey home. So we're going to take a little time, bring our hands right into our heart center, close our eyes, take a big breath and say a prayer over our journey. We're gonna come onto our hands and knees because we have to get the treasure out of the ground before we can go back to our mountain. So we're on our hands and knees, and we're just gonna scoop the hands under, open up, bringing all of that digging through the dirt, reaching our treasure open. Scoop it under, bring it up. One more time on this side, scoop it under, open it up. Coming back, placing your other hand down, scoop under, open up, digging for that treasure, scoop it under, open up. One more time, scoop it under, open up. We see our treasure. Let's gather that treasure, reach it up, inhale, good, exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Reach it up, bring it in, reach it up, bring it in. Now we know we've got to complete our journey taking our treasure back to our home, so we've got to go back across that river. But this time, we see a boat. So we're gonna take that boat just a little bit down the river. So let's get on our boat. Come to your seat. You can put your hands down or not. Raising our toes, floating on our boat, floating down the river. We've got our treasure right in our boat. Floating down. A little rocky river. Oh no. Let's get off the boat. I see a bridge. So we come off our boat and we're gonna finish the river on our bridge. We're gonna do bridge. Put your heels down on the floor. Lay down on your back. We're gonna press in with our heels, raising up. Now the reason this is bridge is because you can pass under it for the river or walk across it. And we're gonna walk across this bridge. Bring it down. Now for those of you who want to make a bigger bridge, we can try that. Placing your hands by your ears. Press your hips up and raise up into a big, tall bridge. Good. Coming all the way back down. Bring those knees into your chest and cross your ankles. Rock and roll like the waves on the river. One more time, all the way up. And now we've gotten our treasure safely across the river. We have to go back up the mountain. So let's bring our toes around. And we're gonna come into a mountain climber. Here we go. Bring those knees in, climb the mountain. Hard work climbing up the mountain, but you can do it. And now walking your feet all the way to the top. Bringing our treasure all the way up. Reach it up. And back to center. We made it. So let's drop our treasure right at the king's feet. Sinking down, let it go. And we can roll all the way up. We have successfully completed our mission, and we're going to reach those fingertips back down, coming back to our mountain in our strong mountain pose. Good job. Let's come back down to our seats. Reach it all the way down. Step your toes back. And come into crisscross. Well, that was a really fun mission, and I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that your warrior got the treasure home safely. Before we go, I want to just take a little time for some breathing to close us out. So if you'll find your seated position, just close your eyes. And try and breathe right past your throat, past your lungs, right into your belly. So when you breathe, open up into your belly and exhale, let it go. You can close your eyes and just visualize that river. See the river in your imagination. And as you breathe, you can see the ripples of the river. You might even see a boat going down the river. You might see leaves or sticks floating down the river. And the river just takes them easily and gently. And let's take one more big breath together. Reach those hands way up and exhale. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you had fun. I had fun being with you. See you next time.